What's going on, everybody? Well, we're a bit further away from the camera. We're trying something a bit different, but Shibarium, is it coming this week? We need to talk about it. We did get some information out of Yourpop and equally Satoshi Kusama. What does it mean? Is it realistically going to land this week? And how can you best put yourself in a position to maximize the potential of it? All of that in this video. So be sure to click that subscribe button. Come and join the greatest community out there in crypto. Join our live streams 4 p.m. Eastern every single day. They're pretty interesting. Now, with that being said, let's get across into this article. So this is out of You Today. Now, if you don't know what You Today is, it's a popular cryptocurrency news site, and ultimately they kind of round up exactly what there's going up. And it says Shibarium's lead developer Satoshi Kusama has hinted at an imminent release of the Shibarium beta as per the Twitter exchange that took place on Feb 19th. Now, this is the nod to the Yourpop and Shib Canada. We'll take a look at that in just 1 second. But the important thing to realize here is this: the beta testing of Shibarium. Now, what does it mean? Does it really mean that come one day this week, we're going to see this fully fledged operating blockchain on the network? I'm not too sure. I think we might get a nod that it's there. I think we might get a little sneak peek of what it looks like, but I don't believe people would be transacting on Shibarium. And I think a lot of people think that when this launches, it will just launch like any other blockchain. Now, when they talk about this article between Yourpop and Shibarium Canada, this was a tweet basically by Yourpop. It says, to the Shib community, Satoshi just stated that the Shibarium beta should be live next week. Cal is back in action. New video leak, and it gives a link there. Now, here's a couple of things to this. Satoshi Kusama, if you've been following Shibarium and, you know, some of the kind of bigger YouTubes, people like Austin Hilton, Zach Humphreys, you'll know that there has been exchanges between those and Satoshi. So to say that he doesn't know who they are is kind of nonsensical. I think the reality is that those guys have been covering Shib for the longest time. How do you get the word out, particularly about a project or something going on in crypto? Well, ultimately, YouTube is a great platform. There's a number of people that watch videos. There is equally communities built around people on YouTube. I myself cover things like Shiba Inu, Luna Classic, as well as DeFi, and we've built a community around it that people come to this channel for information and updates. So the reality is that, you know, it's not out of the realms of possibility that Yourpop would have that information. Now, where it gets interesting, Shibarium Canada saying that basically this is nonsensical, this wouldn't happen, it would be released through the correct protocols and channels. And then Satoshi drops the mic and says, when he is right, you owe him an apology. Now, there's two ways we can look at this. He's either baiting Shibarium Canada, or ultimately this is an absolute nod to the launch of Shibarium. Are we truly going to get it? Now, the Shib Army thinks so. The price on Shiba Inu certainly thinks so as well. So only time will tell with this. You can see the rest of this article. It says, however, Twitter user Shibarium Canada expressed concern and caution, suggested that there was no public information available regarding the release of Shibarium. Now, it is one of those things we have been waiting for the longest time. Now, is it going to make a massive difference? Of course it is, and I think we generally will see Shib price move. It is all going to be about the launch. That is the critical part with this. Do they launch it correctly? Do they launch it with some real prowess, or is a bit of a ball fumble like we saw with the web page build out? Now, taking a look at the price, we see Shib currently trading at that 1345 level. Now, it's a solid level. It's been trending upwards. You see here on our trend line up for the last 4 days. Even when we took a big dump, it came back up. Now, we ran all the way up, topping out like here 1600s were absolutely on the radar, and then we came back down. Now, the global market took a bit of a hit yesterday. We have pulled back on Bitcoin. You see there 24,300. So look, time will tell. Shib in some respects bucking the trend of the market. You can see they're nearly 1% up. These are some key support levels that we do expect it to test and try and break through. Now, we tested it 3 times already in the last week. This level around the 1400s, the slightly higher 1400s at 1486, and then onwards to the 1600s. And, you know, for me, we'll leave it there before we start talking about the 2s and the 2.5s. But Shibarium definitely coming this week, albeit time will tell. According to Yourpop, it is. Now, the price of Bone, however, did take a bit of a sell-off, and I think this is the key thing. Do we get a proper launch? Do we get a soft launch? What do we truly get the launch of Shibarium? Time will tell. This could be one of those players where we could get some cheap Bone. Remember, it's going to be the gas token of Shibarium, albeit, and equally, we could get some cheaper Shiba Inu. It could equally go down, so stay tuned. We'll be covering this over the course of this week to make sure you are best placed to make the correct investment decisions for you. Again, always remember, research it yourself, make the decisions that feel right for you. But as ever, let's see what happens with Shibarium. Is this finally the week we get it? Well, drop in the comments. Do you think it is, or do you think it isn't? And I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much. Subscribe to the channel. See you in a bit. Bye-bye.